In this presentation, I'm going to talk to you about some of the different kinds of cyanobacteria that exist. Cyanobacteria exist in two different growth forms. Those are colonial and filamentous. The colonial cyanobacteria exist as cells surrounded by an outer coating. The filamentous cyanobacteria exist as long thread-like filaments with individual cells joined together to make up the filament. This is showing you an example of a colonial cyanobacterium called Gleocapsa, and you can see there are 4 cells in this part of the picture. And those 4 cells, it's hard to see, but those 4 cells would normally be surrounded by a protective coating. Down at the bottom you can also see some individual cells that are no longer surrounded by that protective coating. This is showing you Gleocapsa under 400x total magnification, so this is under the high power lens of the light microscope. Here's another example of a colonial cyanobacterium called Merismopedia, and this cyanobacterium again exists as individual cells that grow together in a sheet-like arrangement, and again they would be surrounded by a protective coating which would allow them to exist in that sheet-like arrangement. Next I'm going to show you a couple of filamentous cyanobacteria. This filamentous cyanobacterium is referred to as oscillatoria, and this is showing you these cells under 100x, which is the low power magnification on the light microscope. This image is a little fuzzy, but if you can kind of see, you might be able to tell that each of the cells that make up this filament are actually rectangular in shape, and those rectangular shaped cells join together in this long thread-like arrangement to make up the filamentous cyanobacterium. Here's another example of a filamentous cyanobacterium. This is in the genus Anabaena. These cells are rounder in shape, however they still exhibit that filamentous single file arrangement that filamentous cyanobacterium exhibit. You might notice some of these cells are a little larger than others in the filament. These larger cells are heterocysts, which are actually cells that can fix nitrogen and give a source of nitrogen for that cyanobacterium.